Well,
Need anything?
I don't think so.
Hold your hand for this. Your first time? You ever do this before?
Nah, not yet. Oh, DoorDash sent me something.
Oh, nice.
DoorDash.
Oh, man, open-ender?
Unless it's at the bar room.
Who's got a guitar? You doing a solo? Doing a guitar solo, like Slash?
Got music from Black Sabbath.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me.
Who else has Black Sabbath at high school graduation?
I love it.
Me, that's who.
Jams, orchestra yesterday, called Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, really?
With their orchestra, violin.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Really cool.
Well, that teacher is awesome.
I mean, he must be from Stairway to Heaven.
Awesome.
The kids might even know that it's like one of the greatest rock songs ever.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Edison High School's 67th commencement, the class of 2026. What was that? the 6-7 commencement? 6-7? Sorry, about 6-7 months too late with that. I apologize. At this time, I need the chamber singers to join the choir in the back. I need Rudra and Kelly coming up to the front, and everyone else, students, you can be seated for now. Chambers to the back.
Do I say that?
And now our official announcer, Ms. Rudra Patel.
Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would like to use my short time today on this podium to talk about my dad. My dad, throughout my high school years, has always told me one thing: don't be like him. Get good grades, don't skip school, and work for your goals. I'm here to disappoint him and say that throughout these 4 years, the one person I've strived to be like is him. My dad is hardworking, committed, and puts his all into his goals, and I'm glad to admit that he is the person I strive to be like the most. Thank you, Dad, for everything, and for the last time ever, fly high, Eagles.
And now a quick word from our weather announcer, Ms. Kelly Zhang.
I'd just like to use this short time to say thank you to my mom, dad, and my brothers for supporting me during my high school career. And for the last weather report, good afternoon, Eagles. Today's forecast reads a high 81 degrees and a low of 57 degrees Fahrenheit. As for precipitation, will be a light chance of rain later in the afternoon with an average humidity of 56% with wind speeds reaching up to 10 miles per hour.
You guys can sit down. Thank you. Please remain standing. Now, our chamber singers, please remain standing. Under the direction of Mr. Josh Lisner, will do our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, orchestra members in the graduating class, if you could report to the back. Orchestra members to the back, please. Need to give a special thanks to the Edison High School Band for performing the processional and the recessional under the direction of Mr. Mark DiNicuolo and Derek Dillman. Before I begin, if I could just have a moment of silence, if If I could have a brief moment of silence, please. Shh. Moment of silence for all those who we've lost this year, including our beloved Carla, and all those still suffering from sickness, violence, and war across the world, and to reflect on all that we have to be grateful for. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Aldarelli, Central Office staff, Board of Education members, the entire staff and family at Edison High, lunch ladies, paraprofessionals, secretaries, teachers, custodians, counselors, groundskeepers, don't forget maintenance, athletic trainers, administrators, and the entire Edison community. Thanks to Mr. Zobro from the ESA for being here and watching over some of the Eagles coming through. Special thanks go to our retirees, Ms. Wilkins, Mr. Piccolo, Ms. Griswold, Mr. McCaffrey, and Ms. Wallace. And me. I always envisioned starting off my last speech as principal of Edison High with that phrase from the famous farewell speech of the great left-handed first baseman of the New York Yankees, Lou Gehrig. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. That's about how I feel as serving as your principal. And that's how I was going to sneak in a retirement announcement and just kind of try to fade away. But I wanted to talk to you guys in the class of 26, and I thank you for adding to all of my luck with all of the kindness and recognition that you've shown me. Gary continued his speech for a while, naming all of the different people from teammates to opponents, the fans. But this day is about you, so I won't lengthen the ceremony with the multitude of people that I need to thank. I looked up to Lou Gehrig, the pride of the Yankees, because he showed up every day for his teammates and the fans, year after year after year, for just about as many years as I've been principal at Edison High. At your age, I got a job at the old Yankee Stadium, and I love thinking that I was a young Boss Ross at the place Gehrig helped make legendary. Like all my idols, whatever I did, I tried to show up and be the best I could be at it, day after day after day. It's a great way to be. Showing up every time for your job, for your family, for yourself. I hope that's what you see and remember in me, and I hope that you do this in your own lives as you leave the nest. I hope you also do something you love, because loving what you do gives each day meaning and builds joy in our hearts. Gary differed from me as he gave his speech under the shadow of illness and he closed. I may have been given a bad break, but I've got a lot to live for. For me, I've got nothing but the best of breaks and the best of luck since getting a chance to be the principal of a high school at least as legendary as the New York Yankees, and now I get to leave with good health and great memories. Class of 26, decades from now, some of the memories are gonna fade, but you'll always be able to answer the trivia question, when did Jalen Brunson and the Knicks win the NBA title? Because it's the year you left the nest. I mean, the last time they won, I was in kindergarten. It's on your tassels, 26. My last class, 26. A class that didn't fundraise that much, but would go out to come out to be together, or to help each other through rough times, or to break school records, or to come up with, as always, a last-minute, pretty decent senior prank. Thank you, Mr. Dima, well done. I'm proud of your growth and where you're going. To end my speech, I'll borrow from announcer Mike Breen, who said right after the Knicks won the chip, life isn't perfect, but there are perfect moments. Life isn't perfect, but there are perfect moments. My time with you and my time here has been filled with them. And that's what's great about Edison High. And again, thanks to the Board of Education and Mr. Shi and the grounds and maintenance and Mr. Kolibas and Mr. Toth and Dr. Aldarelli for finding a way to get, in these tight times, a new orchestra room built. And now, let's give it up for Miss Brittany Militia and the orchestra, who will perform When Lightning Strikes by Alan Lee Silva. Thank you. At this time, members of the a cappella choir should proceed to the risers. A cappella choir. All right, we gotta listen.
I didn't even know about that. That's not what's going on in LA.
It is now my pleasure to recognize the salutatorian for the class of 2026, Mr. Rishi Shah. He will be continuing his studies in pre-med, cell biology, and neuroscience right here on the banks of the Raritan at Rutgers Honors College. Rishi Shah.
Good afternoon to the Good afternoon to the amazing faculty, everyone in the stands, and of course, the class of 2026. I am deeply honored to be standing in front of you all today at the rack, exactly where Mr. Ross relentlessly insisted we'd be for the past 9 months. We finally made it. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge just how crazy this year has been. Then again, I wouldn't really know. I wasn't here for most of it. In fact, this speech might be the first proof some of my teachers have seen all month that I'm still alive. It's all good though. Plenty of my friends are much worse off. And we are all walking across this stage today. Unless I decide to air their names out before the end, we'll see. In all seriousness, this past year has been my most memorable yet. And I think this is because I've finally started embracing a few lessons I've been learning throughout high school. Today, I'd like to share 3 of them with you. First, life is meant to be lived spontaneously. In AP Chemistry, Mr. Evans taught us that a spontaneous process occurs without a continuous input of outside energy and increases entropy, or put simply, randomness. Before this year, I thought everything needed to be carefully planned out. Hoping to change that, this year, I chose spontaneous in Mr. Eckert's health as a word I wanted to define my 2026. And 2026 has been very random indeed. Whether it was getting a last-minute backyard haircut the day before prom, shout out to my barber, Chris Cuts, or driving all the way north to New Jersey's scariest road in an overcrowded minivan at midnight. Sorry, Mom. My best memories came from moments with zero planning. And I don't think this applies to just me. In short, I'm not saying to go live your life without a forethought in your mind. Don't do that. But life doesn't always have to make complete sense. Step out of your comfort zone once in a while and don't overthink it. I guarantee it, you'll have a good time. Second, cherish the people you love. Growing up in a 9-person household was a lot at times, but every person in that home helped define who I am today. And it's part of the reason I'm standing here today. Mom and Dad, Dada and Dadi, Chachu and Chachi, Ashi and Isha, and Nana and Nani. I can't put into words how grateful I am for all of you. Whether it was our family dinners or driving each other insane, you've been the best role models I could have ever asked for, and I love you all so much. Specifically, Dadi, my grandmother, recently was in the hospital battling a serious infection. One night, as I was leaving after a visit, she woke up just to blow me a kiss, despite all the pain she was in. A warrior in the hospital and at home, Dadi has always fought to ensure our family feels seen and loved, no matter her own health. Dadi, I can only hope to have even a fraction of the impact you've had on all of us. To my friends, thank you for being the sole reason I haven't spent the last 4 years cooped up at home. Thank you for making school actually fun to go to, at least when I did go. From our wild Bluetooth invention proposals during sophomore year English to the unforgettable and best left unspoken prom weekend we just had, I feel like it just took one touch to cast this inseparable magic between us that has grown stronger every passing year. And I can't wait for the next 4 together as well. To my teachers, thank you for always motivating me to become the greatest version of myself. You've taught me that life can change fast. That's why it's so important to appreciate what we have right now. Cherish the company of those you love. Even when being together feels overwhelming, find relief in knowing that one day you'll look back and wonder where all these moments went. So class of 2026, I implore you to live life in the moment, live life with no regrets, and live life clutching the people you love most as tight as you can. Because third, even if life doesn't go the way you exactly planned, God has even better plans for you ahead. You just need to keep believing in the path you're headed on, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. I promise you, better things than you could possibly ever conceive in your mind will come into fruition. But first, it starts with taking that leap of faith, knowing that in the end, you'll be okay. Thank you, everyone, and congrats to the class of 2026.
All right, this year, our choral selection is a piece entitled Journey On by Casey Korab. Now, this is specifically written for Edison High School. The lyrics are by Ali and Josh Lisner. It's going to be performed by the Edison High School a cappella choir under the direction of Mr. Lisner. Mr. Lisner is leaving to take a fellowship to get his doctorate in choral studies, so we wish him well for the last time under his direction, our a cappella choir.
All
Going to let them take their seats and do their thing. I don't want people walking around while you talk. You follow me? Okay. I'm so flattered by all the people you know in the world, some of my favorite people, and the way that you talk about your identity, and the way that you appreciate things, and want the wrong things, and how you grow. It really spoke to me. I thought it was one of the best things I've had in my life. Thank you. Rishi's made me laugh about long weekend and his bad driving and just not really caring this year, but I thought that your speech was really a good coming of age speech. It was very good.
At this time, going a little further down Route 1 to Princeton University to study computer science, our valedictorian, number one in this class of over 575 people, Miss Ishani Bakshi.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashani, and I've lived in Edison for the past 7 years. But before that, I moved across 6 different schools before the age of 13. So, as we prepare to move on once more, I'd like to reflect on a few of those moving experiences. For some context, I was born in Merriam, Kansas in 2008, narrowly avoiding Dorothy's tornado. Shortly after, at the ripe old age of 6 months, I moved to Calcutta. Incredibly formative years, obviously. From there, I moved to Southampton, England, a city best known as the departure point of the Titanic, a known success. Then, after a year, I returned to India. then Connecticut, and finally to Edison in 6th grade. Across each of these moves, there was different norms, different ways of fitting in, and I tried every single one of them, hoping to be better liked while never truly developing myself. In the UK, at Bannister Nursery School, my most memorable moment was a tiny blonde girl by the swings running a toy car down my chest and screaming at me to go back to where I came from, the monkey bars. From that point on, I desperately wanted to be more like her. Popular, pretty, confident, qualities that I, at that time, attributed entirely to her appearance. Similarly, in Connecticut, after a comment about my home-packed lunch, I switched to the school lunch, copied my classmates' mannerisms, and quietly fantasized about being born as someone who just fit in by default. In India, though, I was the default. My teachers praised my English, relatives admired my complexion, and my peers rallied around me, and in the same breath, rallied against those who were the opposite of me. And I let it happen, even celebrated it, despite knowing exactly what it felt like to be on the other side. In every context, I craved to be universally liked. The result, for the first 13 years of my life, I didn't really have an identity. There were things that were distinctly me, but a large part of who I was kept shifting to match wherever I happened to be. Then I arrived at Edison High, a student body so genuinely diverse that there was no single status quo to conform to. Any identity I built would find its place somewhere in the class of 2026, and so I, to forgive the cheesiness, got to find myself. Through Miss Loria and Miss Wirtz, Model UN trips, I discovered what kind of leader I was. Through Miss Frey and Mr. Glacken's newsroom, I learned to wrestle with my own observations and opinions, which led to the infamous Brown Boys article. Through Mr. Evans and Miss Singh's classes, I mastered the art of simultaneously watching Joshua Weissman cooking videos and also solving a gas law problem. Through Dr. Nasser's Genghis Khan trial, I developed my handy-dandy patience, and Dr. Nasser did too. And at after-school sessions at Caldwell Road and a weekend at 2053 Candlewood Drive, I found my humor, friendships, and love. So as we prepare for another move, I know many of us will be tempted to reinvent ourselves in this new chapter. Change is good, but I'd ask you to honestly examine where this change is coming from. Is it genuine personal growth? Or is it an attempt to fit in somewhere new? We owe it to ourselves and to Edison High not to let the status quo define us, because the greatest joy in life is truly knowing yourself and sharing the authentic version of yourself with the people you love most. Last but not least, thank you to the people I love most: my dad, my mom, my teachers, the sisters of Chai Gema Pai Tao, and Madhav, my bestest friend. Thank you, class of 2026.
Thank you, Ishani. Now got something special today. I'd like to call up Miss Sophia Demiuga, who is going to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. She's going to perform for us on the guitar and sing Changes by Black Sabbath. Give it up for Sophia Demiuga.
I feel unhappy, I feel so sad. best friend I've ever had. She was my woman, I loved her so. But it's too late now, I've let her go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Oh, we said this, we said each day, and love together, we found a way. But soon the world had its evil ways. My heart was blinded, love went astray. Yeah, I'm going through changes. 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 It took so long to realize, and I could still hear her last goodbye. Now all my days are filled with tears. Wish I could go back, change the years. Oh, I'm going through changes. 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 Yeah.
Thank you for Sophia. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to bring up our Vice President of the Board of Education, Ms. Shannon Peng. And Ms. Shannon Peng is somebody who always roots for Edison High School as long as we're not playing one of her kids in soccer. So, thank you, Ms. Peng.
Thank you, Charlie. I have to say a few words. I have known Charlie for the last 10 years. This is the principal who knows every student of his by name, attended every student event, and always advocate for Edison High. I couldn't and wouldn't believe that he's retiring. Charlie definitely big shoes to fill Let's all give him your beloved principal a round of applause, please. Thank you. First, I do want to extend regards and best wishes from our board president, Mr. Vishal Patel, who unfortunately couldn't be here now because his flight back to New Jersey was delayed. Now, I have a kid who graduated 2 years ago, so I can guess what it is like for our parents now. You're probably remembering that little kid walking into kindergarten, believing everything from Tooth Fairy to Santa Claus. Then came this teenager who didn't believe anything that you said. And now today, this high school graduate who finally believed that parents knew a thing or two after all. So from that 7-8 pound baby to this wonderful 18-year-old, if this is not a miracle work of our parents, what is? So let's give our parents a big round of applause, please. Thank you. Congratulations, parents. While parents grow one child or two, if twins, to be taller and stronger, our educators grow all 600 of them to be more curious, more passionate, and more confident. Many of the students choose their career path or lifelong hobbies because of that one class you taught or one activity that you coached. The impact you have on these young minds are just extraordinary. You deserve another big round of applause, please. I'll give our educators and teachers and the staff. Now, to our graduates, I'm not going to stand here and give you a list of lifetime lessons. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't remember anything anyway. I know I didn't when I headed off to college. I had skipped classes, I forgot my assignment, put all-nighters, and missed opportunities because I wasn't following rules. But you know what? I'd rather make mistakes when I was young and still able to fix them. So whether you're heading off to college, you're joining workforce, or you're serving our country, as long as you try hard, keep working hard, stay focused, and always keep that kind heart of yours, you will find your own way to be independent and responsible and build an exciting life to share with your family and friends. And to me, that's the true meaning of success. So, Edison Eagles, now it's your turn to go out there, explore, enjoy, and fly high. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Peng. Now I'd like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edward Aldarelli, to present the class of 2026 to the Board of Education.
Good afternoon, everybody. Families, faculty, staff members, members of the Board of Education, distinguished guests, but most importantly, the Edison High School class of 2026. Today we gather to celebrate an important milestone in your lives and to recognize the accomplishments that have brought you to this very moment. Each of you has taken a unique path to this stage, and along the way, you've developed new skills, built great relationships, and created memories that will last with you well after this ceremony. But more importantly, you've grown as individuals and viable members of this Edison Township community. As you prepare to take your next steps, whether that's in college, career, military service, or another opportunity, I encourage you to think not only about where you're going, but about what impact you will make when you get there. And in a township that proudly bears the name Edison, it seems fitting to reflect on the words of Thomas Edison, who himself said, "The value of an idea lies in the using of it." So my challenge to you and my thoughts to you are this: ideas matter, ambition matters, but what ultimately shapes your future is what you choose to do with them. Because this world is filled with opportunities for those that are willing to take action, for those that are willing to solve problems and to contribute to something greater than themselves. Your education at Edison High School has prepared you to do exactly that. And to the faculty, staff, and administrators of Edison High, I thank you for your dedication to our students and to helping them reach this very moment in time. And to the families who are gathered here this afternoon, thank you for your support, your encouragement, and the sacrifices that you've made. This achievement belongs to you as well. And to the class before me of 2026, be proud of all that you've accomplished. Continue to work hard, continue to learn, and continue to use your talents to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Congratulations, gangs. We're proud of you, we believe in you, and we wish you nothing but success in the years ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026. All right, now we get to the good part. We ready? So, in honor of his last graduating class at the Eagles next, Mr. Ross, it would be my honor and privilege if you would stand alongside me as I recognize the class of 2026 before the Board of Education. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Along with Mr. Ross and myself, members of the Board of Education, I duly certify to you that the class of 2026 will have completed all of the local and state requirements to receive the distinction of being graduates of Edison High School. Mr. Ross and myself, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of Edison High 2026.
All right, now it's time for us. Starting off with us, calling them will be the advisors of the class of 2026, Mr. Mike Piccolo, who is graduating, and Ms. Taylor Brennan, who is also an Eagle alum.
Congratulations, class. Muhammad Wabi Abdallah.
Muhammad Abdullah.
Ashan Afzali.
Muhammad Ahmad.
Oriofe Praise Agboro.
Stanley Aledinoy.
Delilah Alibabik Benitez.
Michaela Najee Allen.
Ali Alti Ari.
Maria Jose Alvarado Mixco Pinto.
Mena Aman.
Mohammed Saad Ansari.
Hazel Anthony.
Hemanish Anumala.
Nakib Anver.
Neil Aristani.
Jennifer Arguello.
Emma Grace Arias.
Josiah Arnone.
Sandivel Ariaza.
Abigail Asamoah.
Abdullah Asim.
Tuba Asim. Fernando Avalon. Chelsea Avila. Simo Oais. Jocelyn Ayala Ramirez. Melanie Isabella Azana Moreno. Sean Bradley Babel. Anthony Bayo. Sanaya Baker. Arushi Barak. Brianna Barksdale. Elizar Barragon Louise. Emmy Basholi. Josephine Menevides. Tanya Benitez Carmona. Michael Benitez Colon. Yamar Berecos. Todd Betts. Erica Beyer. Ishika Bala. Tanvir Vamra. Risha Bardwaj. Nishant Bergava. Shreya Bomik. Sia Buteja. Joyce Bion.
Mandy Bian. Braden Bienvenu. Brett Daniel Bills. Tessa Rose Blanchard. Joshua Asajifo Boateng. Saisanvi Bokala. Jaden Carmelo Brantley. Natalie Bravo. Sebastian Bravo. Isla Bristow Cabrera. Jada Brown. Jakai Brown. Richard Bruder. James Burkhardt. Zainab Fatima Berkey. Gabrielle Cowang. Gianna Cangelosi. Victor Carrillo Gomez. Damaya Carter. Alberto Castellan. Dylan Castleton. Edwin Cedeno Aguasil. Anthony Cedeno Basurto. Charvi Chada. Michelle Chan.
Angie Charles.
Aditya Shavan. Ashley Chavez Gonzalez. Jesus Chavez Gonzalez. Taylor Chung. Alyssa Chujaruan. Janelli Cyprian. Samara Cody. Shelton Colbert. Isaiah Collins. Jan Conte. Ilan Cooper. Starling Cardones Disla. Victoria Cordova Chumbes. Stella Chen. Thank you. Dominic Corrado. Elias Cotton Juarez Jr. Landon Cruz. Jarizbel Cruz Diaz. Mariah Mael Cueva. Madison Chris Helena Cunningham. James Correo.
Amani Daniels. Dion Davis Jones. Aiden Dawkins. Genesis De Jesus. Rachel DeSico. Aditya Desai. Rucha Deshmukh. Brian Destin. Lisani Diaz. Christian Dixon. Anthony Dima Jr. Gianna Damari. Christopher J. Dorbecker. Ryan Duarte Vasquez. Jana Duggan. Abigail Dunford. Junie DePerval. Nakunj Dutta. Sean Eagle. Saray Ito Towns.
Golnaz Ibrahimi. Golzare Ibrahimi. Naomi Adema. Hassan Ekberongbe. Noor El Sayed. Niati Imadi. Paola Escamilla. Charlie España. Elki Espino. Gino Estiva. Prince Justin Ezechibueze. Mason Foss. Caitlin Fallon. Haley Ferdinand. Christopher Fernandez. Emily Fernandez. Paula Ferraro. Cielo Figueroa. Selena Firuz.
Jolene Morales. Kobe Morsiglio. Eric Moreno. Diego Moreno Lucero. Kayla Morris. Jalissa Mosquera. Zayad Mustafa. Karina Munshi. Harsha Muralid Harin. Connor Murphy. Janvi Nayak. Om Naryani. Basma Nasim. Esther Nava Maria. Sana Nazari. Jeremy Negron. Brian No. Surrey Nugent. Christian Nielsen. Huzaifa Noman. Samuel Obare. Kimberly Ochoa Perez.
Jesus Olivas Bravo. Mahmoud Omara. Yashira Ortiz. Jose Osorio Bravo. Ariani Vasquez Baez. Lahari K. Pala. Zachary Pampalone. Angelina Parker. Mari Carmen Pastrana. Adit Patel. Aniri Patel. Avi Patel. Dhruvi Patel. Ishan Patel. Jalp Patel. Jia Patel. Kaya Patel. Kushi Patel. Maitreya Patel. Mahek Patel. Om Patel. Param Patel.
Priyakumar Patel. Preet Patel. Ronal Patel. Yash Patel. Sharad Patel. Sorry. Yash Patel. Ria Patak. Sagnik Palchowdhury. Elijah Pavez. Zion Pearson. Josue Pelez Rodriguez. Olivia Pelazon. Annalise Pena. Camila Perez Guerra. Matthew Perez Hernandez. Emma Petreski. Tate Phillip. Hanson Pien. Jeremiah Pierre. Diane Jillian Pineda. Mateo Pittenger. Madeline Pittman. Ashrita Pocha. Jane Portillo. Jonathan Patong.
Pakiza Kadir. Briani Quinones. Wilker Quinones Mendoza. Jose Quintero Polanco. Mariana Quispe. Tejas Rama. Yuthiksha Ramalingam. Shrikrithik Ramanan. Edna Ramirez Guerrero. Diksha Rao. Jessica Vivina Ravikumar. Nishanth Reddy. Ian Reyes. Liz Amelia Reyes. Matthew Reyes. Anthony Rivas Sosa. Daniel Rivas Melendez. Kenya Rivera Castellanos. Stefan Robinson. Kevin Robledo Granados. Luis Robles Sarmiento. Abram Rodriguez. Joe Rodriguez.
Robert Roma Jr.
Lina Maria Romero. Julissa Yarel Romero Gomez. Devin Michael Rosenzvalius. Josue Rosales. Kiara Rose. Jaden Rosenthal. Gianna Rufino. Jillian Ruiz. Chris Saavedra. Kiara Stephanie Saavedra. Kaylin Saavedra Lopez. Suri Sáenz. Aprant Sahu. Ashley Jasmine Salazar. Yamet Mareli Salazar. Alexa Salazar Navarrete. Yusef Saleh. Zoya Salman. Diraj Samparaboyina. Joaquín Sánchez. Juliana Sánchez. Ethan Sánchez Reina. Denise Sánchez Balbuena.
Lila Fries. Jadira Fuentes Porras. Nicholas Flores Elias. Logan Gamboa. Ashmit Gandhi. Michael Gandionko. Shengning Gao. Christian Garcia. Dominic Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia Osorio. Giselle Gaspard. Dennis G. Caleb Glahusky. Adarsh Godavarti. Danny Godavarti. Jacob Godinez. Janai Goff. Gloriana Golios. Renad Goma. Lucy Gomez Squil. Jose Carlos Gonzalez. Elizabeth Michelle Gonzalez. Ashlyn Gordon. Jayla Goldborn.
Matthew Grayson. Desiree Green. Braden Greer. Solaire Guaman.
Say Amara Graham.
Amara Graham. Janaya Gurley. Vicky Gutierrez Arias. Caitlin Hahn. Johan Hakim. Deasia Hammery. James Hargrove. Sinai Neve Hendricks. My baby sister, April Herrera. Sure. Gilbert Herrera Duran. Brianna Hickerson. Bryce Hickerson. Noah Hinkle. Xavier Howard. Zachary Harausik. Grace Huang. Cindy Huertas. Antonio Hurtado Angulo. Muad Enamul Hassan. Kingsley Inglis. Dominic Innocenti. Ava Inzerillo.
Rayan Iqbal. Sadiq Irfan. Shazaya Jackson. Elia Jaffrey. Sandhya Jain. Fatima John. Eva Jimenez. Javier Jimenez. Kaylee Jimenez. Megan Jimenez. Olive Jimenez. Nia John. Aaron Johnson. Abraham Johnson. Ayana Johnson. Mahesh Janalgada. Abigail George. Rebecca George. Manahil Juned. Zainab Kachan. Adi Kadam. Pavitra Kalevanan. Chetan Kalam. Zachariah Kalei. Naimisha Kanamarlapudi.
Sanvi Kancharla. Nand Kansara. Janvi Kapadia. Reet Kaur. Angelisa Kearns. Shazib Khan. Jayla King. Emmanuel Costas. George Costas Jr. Chaitan Yashri Krishna Kumar. Aiden Crum. Jaden Lakatis. Noman Laco. Tazaya Lanier. Zion Larios. Jonathan Lee. Colin Leek. Ajane Micaiah Lee. Tori Lee. Tamir Lewis. Feihao Lee.
Amanda Lynn. Talia Little. Queena Liu. Ethan Lowe. Zachary Lopez. Dennis Lopez Bocanegra. Melody Lewis. Alicia Louise Rodriguez. Isata Lume. Isaiah Lutsoel. Cordell Lyles. Elvira Macedo Santos. Paola Macias. Uriel Magana. Maya Magnuson. Leah Ma. Dua Majid. Anasia Madison. Memuna Majumder. Melanie Mancia Castellanos. Sanjit Mandava. John V. Mangrolia. Lalith Manam. Zayden Mansouri.
Andrew Martinez, Madrid. Nancy Martinez, Reyes. Noelia Martinez, Zacapala. Sabin Mathi. Mohammed Mazar. Danae McAllister. Halim McCoy. Brianna McGinnis. Isaac Medina Suero. Miriam Mahias. Eric Mendez. Janice Mendez. Kaden Mercado. Luciano Mises Montero. Carlos Milanes Salas. Jalen Miller. Aria Mira Jakar. Sarah Mohid. Daniel Monteles. Sarah Moore. Gabriela Mora Herrera. Christian Morales.
Fantasia Santiago. Angel Santiago Morales. Kyle Santos. Jorik Saramba. Anthony Sarney. Mackenzie Seiler. Derek Sanatis. Jasim Sessoms. Aryan Shah. Manal Shahid. Ayan Sheikh. Saad Sharif. Sarah Sharif. Chaitanya Sharma. Arya Shastri. Emily Shiju Thomas. Olivia Short. Georgia Singer. Gurnor Singh. Sarish Singh.
Avantika Sigiri. Abhigya Sinha. Jalen Small. Ali Smallwood. Josiah Smith. Jalen Smith. Kia Smith. John Michael Solano. Isabella Solis. James Sovereign. Abu Bakar Sowa. Ayatollah Stacker. Nina Steleni. Jade Staten. Raynell Staten. Gianfranco Suarez. Amira Sudler. Ryan Sully. Danica Summer. Tanaya Tab Jones. Ashi Tamboli. Aiden Tang. Jonathan Tapia Martinez. Isabella Taveras. Camille Turk.
Tina Thomas. Darren Turado. Esmeralda Garcia. Sade Torres. Rodrigo Torres Hernandez. Ashley Torres Vera. Thomas James Trobeliger Jr. Samira Toure. Dylan Udapade. Pranita Uthiar Kumar. James Uthap. Dia Vedia. Kiara Valderrama. Angelina Van Bree.
Andrew Vega. Elijah Velez. Mahadar Venkataramanan. Catherine Ventura Medrano. Cielo Vilcatoma Cornejo. Lindsay Villa. Braden Valicista. Sanvi Viakaranam. Jamar Wade. Sanai Walker. Xujing Wang. Xiuming Wang. Jacob Watkins. Isis Watson. Corey Webb. Matthew Weinbrenner. Josiah Wells Walker. Anna Wang. Everett Wiggum. Kayla White. Sanaya White. Ariel Williams. Curtis Williams.
Israel Willis. Amir Wilson. Madison Wilson. Zalia Wilson. Jada Winston. Yongki Wu. Yvonne Shen. Melanie Shalita. Kaibo Shu. Sam Shu. Anika Yadavali. Kavin Yusko. Alian Zaidi. Eveline Zamora. Kelly Zhang. Joanne Zhu. Ariel Zunio. Oliver Zyman.
Okay, we've got only 3 rows left, but first I need my poet laureate, Miss Samyukta Vijaya Kumar Nair, to come up and read a original poem.
Hey, Joe, you can get them ready. Get them to come up.
This poem is dedicated to every person who has held my hand and guided me on my journey. My teachers, my mentors, and my peers. To name a few, Ms. Z, Mr. Ross, Mr. Zapp, Dr. Nan, Dr. Kumar, Mr. Singleton, Mr. Lothian, my dad, and of course, as the title suggests, Mama, don't hold my hand, don't let go of my hand, my mom. I couldn't have done it without them. Now for the poem. Mama, don't let go of my hand. The world is bigger than I am, but look, I see a bird. The one with the bright yellow feathers. The one we read about, remember? Mama, don't let go of my hand. Come on, let's go play in the sand. But the waves are crashing against the shore. They seem so much bigger than before. Can we go and play a little bit more? Mama, don't let go of my hand. I don't really understand, but I think I'm falling behind. And nothing here feels defined, like I'm searching for something I can't find. Mama, don't let go of my hand. Everyone else seems to have a plan, but I've never felt more lost. Yet somehow, I know I'm still standing across the future I would fight for, no matter the cost. Mama, don't let go of my hand. It feels like yesterday we were playing in the sand. Only now, the waves are pulling me farther from land, but they are teaching me how to stand. And that's where the journey finally began. Oh, Mama, it's been years since I stood with you in the sand, but I'm brave enough to face the world as you let go of my hand. Thank you.
As is our tradition here at Edison High School, as we get to the end, we have our final group. We will announce them, where they're going to school, and in fitting with the occasion, what they're grateful for. First up, we have our valedictorian, Ishani Bakshi, going to Princeton University to study computer science. Shani wants to thank her parents, best friend, teachers, sisters, and of course, Chi Gamma Pi Tau. Rishi Shah, our salutatorian, going to Rutgers Honors College Pre-Med, wants to thank mom, dad, uncle and auntie, grandparents, Ashi and Isha, all the friends, all the STEM peers, and all the teachers, especially Miss Singh, Mr. Evans, Dr. Nasser, and Mr. Cairns. Now I'm going to have to yell at Ritvik because he had to make a change at the last second. All right, Ritvik Banerjee is going to Johns Hopkins University to study biomedical engineering. He would like to thank his mom, dad, sister, his girlfriend, friends, and his family. And now another person that had to make a change, Agustia Chinchankar, going to Rutgers Honors College to study finance, wants to thank his mom, his dad, his brother, his dog, his friends, and family. Priscilla Go, going to Rutgers, New Brunswick to study electrical computer engineering, wants to thank God, my mom, my dad, her brother, friends, and everybody who supported her in life. Abhiram Janalagada, we're going to Northeastern University to study chemical engineering, wants to thank his mom, his dad, his sister, and all the friends he made along the way. Sri Aditi Kancherla is going to Rutgers University Honors College, 6-year accelerated farm program. Wants to thank her parents, little brother, all the family, never giving up on her, and all their love and support. Let's give it up for Aravind Krishna Zubaya, Case Western Reserve for Biomed Engineering, wants to thank his parents and friends. Ishan Kunwar, going to Carnegie Mellon, Computer Science, wants to thank his parents. Shrestha Reddy Mitta, going to Georgia Institute of Tech, Computer Science, thanking her parents, sister, Edison teachers and staff, Mr. Soy, Mr. Ross, and all her friends. Atish Murthy, going to Rutgers, New Brunswick Honors, Cell Bio and Neuroscience, wants to thank his parents, sister, friends, Mr. Soy, teachers, Mr. Ross, and all the staff at Edison High. Sri Ram Rambadran, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, Computer Science and Math, family, friends, and the teachers of Edison and staff. Aditya Rao, going to the Rambling Wreck at Georgia Tech, Mechanical Engineering, wants to thank mom, sister, dad, Mr. Soy, teachers, friends, best friends from Butter Pecan Crunch and Brown House. Alina Shinde, going to the University of Pennsylvania in West Philly, Cognitive Science, thanking mom, dad, brother, friends, and teachers. Aini Syed, going to Rutgers, New Brunswick Honors College, study biology, thanking her mom, her dad, her brother, her best friend, her friends, and her coaches and teachers. Ritik Gara, going to the George Washington University for Public Health, wants to thank mom, dad, brother, sister, cousins, aunts, and uncles, and Mr. Piccolo and Miss Loria. Naisha Sharma, going to Davidson College, it's the first one from Edison High, on a pre-law track with a double major in political science and economics. Give it up thanks for mom, dad, grandpa, Miss Frey, all the teachers' friends, especially her brother and grandma, and all the people who walk slow in the halls. You know who you are. Joy Jang, going to Rutgers, New Brunswick for computer science, wants to thank her parents, teachers, and a class of 26 advisors, Ms. Brennan and Mr. Piccolo, and her friends. Tamsil Momin, going to the George Washington University for International Affairs, wants to thank her parents, her loved ones, Guy Kamapai Tao, and her best friend, Annalise D. Rudra Patel, going to Macaulay Honors College for finance and pre-law, wants to thank her best friend, her dad, Levin, and her boyfriend, Shriyan. Anya Jariwala, going to Indiana University to study law, public policy, and finance, wants to thank mom, dad, brother, best friends, Shivangi and Dhruvi, the Patel family, and Brown House. Brianna Smithton, going to Rutgers, New Brunswick for environmental engineering, wants to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their unwavering support and encouraging. Nandini Chandra, going to Skidmore to study human psychology, hopefully play tennis, parents, sisters, Coach Smith, Mr. Ross, Sandell, and the teachers and the EHS community. Anthony. Oyedemola Ayene. Rutgers University, Camden, to be nurse. She wants to thank her family, Abigail Bushra and Mr. Lisner. Suzette Steffen, going to Montclair State University to study food science and nutrition. Parents, best friends, Leanna Ortiz, Naomi Adema, and of course, Boss Russ. Selena Luong from Middlesex for pre-social work. Mom, dad, two sisters, Tiana and Angelina, cousins, Maria and Michelle, grandma, her best friends, Zainab and Chelsea, teachers, Mr. Napoli, Hendricks, Ms. Gavor, and thank you, Selena, for the awesome slideshow that we had coming in. Great job. Sophia Demiuga. Going to Belmont University, undeclared, with a focus on music business. She wants to thank her family, music teachers, Mr. Jamal, Mr. Ross, Layla Freeze, and all her other friends. Samyuta Vijayakumar Nair is going to Rutgers Honors College. She will study business analytics and IT. She wants to thank Mr. Zapp, Ms. Z, Mr. Lothian, Dr. Nasser, Dr. K. Who was that? Mr. Singleton and her parents. Now getting to our presidents. They're going to give you their thanks in the speeches. Or I can snatch them out. We got Miss Annalise Dantes going to the University of Florida for mechanical and aerospace engineering. Wants to thank her parents, her sister, Miss Singh, and sisters of Chi Gamma Pi Tau, and her best friend, Tamsil M. We know you. All right, our student council president, Miss Lovin Levin, going to Boston University to be a terrier, a major in biology on a pre-dental track. Wants to thank all her family, her parents, sisters, Shayna, Corinthia, Miriam, brother Rudra, and her EHS family. And going to the College of New Jersey is Miss Saisha Fraser, the class of 2026 president. She will be studying political science with pre-law specialization. Wants to thank Mr. Brennan, Mr. Piccolo, Senora Fedowitz, and Miss Logan Widrinsky. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our class of 2026. Round of applause. Now going to call up Saisha Fraser, our president, to address the class of 2026.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents, family, faculty, Dr. Aldrelli, and Board of Education members. I, Saisha Fraser, am truly honored to have served and represented the class of 26 for the past 2 years. First, I would like to thank our class advisors, Mr. Piccolo and Ms. Brennan, who worked tirelessly in the effort for planning prom and other events over the past 4 years. I would like to thank the EHS faculty who are so passionate about the young minds they enrich. I would also like to thank Mr. Ross, who is leaving the nest along with us. We deeply love and appreciate you. Growing up, my mom always instilled in me that you can either choose to be a leader or a follower, as I'm sure many of the parents have relayed to their children. Upon entering high school, I decided that I wanted to be a leader, not just because I'm a tad bit bossy, but because I wanted to feel a greater sense of purpose and bring together a class council who sometimes appeared to be chaotic. Taking on the presidency taught me 2 very important lessons. Number 1, leadership is not easy despite naively thinking it would be. It was sometimes challenging to unite this class, which often made it difficult to be a leader and an optimistic participant. Enthusiasm for class events was not always obvious, and participation in community service was not always apparent. Eventually, we prevailed together, and because of our hard work, we stand here together for having faced these challenges. The second lesson I learned is the importance of community. Civil rights activist James Baldwin once stated, "The longer I live, the more deeply I learn to love. Whether we call it friendship or family or romance, it is the work of mirroring and magnifying each other's light." The epitome of community is to uplift and strengthen those around us. Community is where growth and memories are fruitful. Throughout the last year, we demonstrated the importance of our EHS community by participating in Senior Sunrise, hallway decorating, the talent show, March Madness, and Breakfast with Santa. Planning these events may have been stressful at the time, but reflecting back on each event, it is obvious that our bonds grew even stronger for having participated in them. Throughout all the fun, unfortunately, our community has also faced grief and sorrow. I would like to take this time to acknowledge those who have lost loved ones and to honor the memories of those who are unable to witness you achieve this milestone in your life. I hope that you felt supported by the Edison community during these difficult times. In my final speech as president, I am honored to tell each and every one of you that I'm proud of you for making it here today. As we step into a new chapter of our lives, I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. Despite our society rapidly changing, I do not have any doubts that you won't be able to achieve your goals because of what you have learned at Edison High. However, I want to remind all the graduates when faced with the choice of being a leader or a follower, choose to be a leader. The only way to make change happen is if you lead the effort in making it. Maybe after hearing my experience, you may not want to be a leader, but along the journey, you meet people who make it enjoyable. I would like to thank the officers I've worked with alongside for the past 2 years. Suzette Steffen, Brianna Smithen, Joy Jang, Tom Sonaman, and Riddick Jira. These individuals are so ambitious, inspiring, and unique in their own ways, and made this position pleasurable. Lastly, I would like to end this speech by thanking my fellow graduates. I am grateful for the opportunity to have served this class and to plan many memorable events. Because you entrusted me with this position, I have grown to be more confident and gregarious. Because you allowed me to serve you, I have learned the importance of holding myself accountable and having integrity. Because of all of you, I'm able to deliver this speech for the last time and encourage this crowd for the last time. As you leave the nest, remember to always love deeply, advocate fiercely for your beliefs, live life like it is your very last, and vote. Most importantly, continue to educate yourself. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and thank you for allowing me to serve you. Congratulations, class of 26.
Before I call up our last speaker, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank someone. Everyone got a program today, and the artwork on the front of the program is absolutely some of the best that I've seen, and I've got copies of all 67. So I'd like us to get a big round of applause for our artist, who was Miss Alicia Luis Rodriguez. Thank you, Alicia. And now I'm going to call up your student council president. Board members have seen her before, Miss Lovin Levin.
I made a bigger copy.
Yeah, you can do that. Leave this one.
Good afternoon, family, faculty, Board of Ed, friends, and most importantly, fellow graduates. My name is Levin Levine, and I am proud to introduce myself as a 2025 to 2026 Student Council President. It is a tremendous honor to be standing here before you to deliver today's speech, and I am reminded of how blessed I am to have made it this far. I thank God for allowing me to stand here not as someone above my classmates, but simply as one voice among a group of people who have all worked hard and showed out together. The older I get, the more I understand how quickly time truly moves. All throughout high school, there was always a countdown with something to look forward to. How many days until winter break, until the weekend, and even up till now, graduation, imagining the celebrations, caps, gowns, and freedom that would all follow afterward. We spend so much of our lives often eagerly looking ahead to the next chapter, only to soon realize we are living right now through the memories we will one day miss the most. As much as we are all ready for the next stages of our lives, the truth is that we will never relive these exact special moments again. The inside jokes shared with friends in study hall, Friday night football games, or passing all familiar faces in classrooms. These special moments often feel ordinary while we are living in them, and we don't often realize they're special until we look back and reminisce, realizing how meaningful they truly were and how much the people we shared with them mattered. As I reflected on these memories, I was reminded of a message I wanted to share from someone special who has made a difference in my life. In a card, Miss Greer, my Miss Honey, wrote to me, "You are one of a kind person." Such simple words, yet carry a bigger meaning, one worth sharing with you all today. Looking at the class today, I may not know every single detail about all of you, but I do know that each of you have a story that got you to this point. A story with pain, regrets, grief, or heartbreak that not everyone has seen. There are days you stumbled, failed, but despite it all, you kept on moving forward. Everyone here has a purpose in this world, and each of you are one of a kind person. There is no one else with your experiences, stories, and gifts. Never lose sight of that, because you are not just worth something, but worth everything. In a world that often feels divided, every person sitting beside me brings unique backgrounds, passions, perspectives, and qualities, and which is why you all contribute something meaningful in the world. So let us not be afraid to love and to love one another, because love is the one thing that makes life truly meaningful. As we move forward onto our next chapter, never forget where you came from, the lessons from the people who stood beside you have taught you, and none of us have reached this moment alone. So I would like to take this time to thank people. To my family in the audience, Sister Shayna, Brother Nathaniel, thank you all for your constant support and love. To Corinthia, thank you for being someone I could always count on, and I am so grateful for you. On behalf of the senior class, thank you to every teacher, staff, custodian, and lunch aide who pushed us to do our best. Ms. Fedowitz, Van de Wettering, and Student Council board members for all their involvement and guidance throughout Student Council. Thank you to coaches Joachim Herrera, the girls and lacrosse team. A special thank you to Rudra, who stuck by my side since middle school, and thank you to all my friends in the audiences, Bella, Brianna, Elia, Anna, and many, many more. I am so grateful for you all. I would like to dedicate this part of my speech to two people very dear to me, my parents. If they could please stand so I could honor them. You too have sacrificed everything for me, and the depth of your love cannot be measured. If it was not for your hard work, I would not be here today. So thank you for everything you have taught me, and I hope I am making you guys proud. Before I conclude, I would like to offer a final thank you to someone who stood beside us through it all, our principal and MVP, Mr. Ross. If you could come stand beside me for a quick moment. You are a calm presence behind so much of what makes Edison High the school that it is, and you created a school where students feel seen, heard, and valued. It is not easy to find a principal who connects with students the way that you do, and while it is hard to say goodbye, it would be impossible to forget you. We are all so grateful to be your grand finale and hope to make you proud as you have made us. This past week, members of the senior class had the opportunity to sign this stole. While no gift could truly express how much your leadership has meant to us, we hope it serves as a reminder of the countless lives you have impacted and the lasting difference you have made at Edison High School. Okay. In closing, this moment is so overwhelmingly special to me, and to be able to share it today with all of you is something unimaginable. Life will not always be easy, but we must make sure to remember and not rush all these special moments. Remember this feeling today, the person that's sitting beside you, because you will never again be this young, all together in the same place. Life will continue to move fast, much faster than you can expect. Stay connected, reach out, show up, and don't be a stranger. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you. Class, please rise. Are we doing this? Yeah, we say this together. Please join in the turning of the tassel to signify you are now graduates. One last share for the class of 2026!